Jimmy Williams, who's 1-0 with a knockout win in his pro debut. That was back on January 19th.
Set the table with the jab and go to dinner with the right hand. And Younger is showing some legs.
WBC champion of the world, Jimmy Quiet Storm Williams!
Hi, I'm Dominic Konoweski. Joined here with me is Jimmy Williams. You have a big fight coming up, Jimmy, and with that, I just want to know your thoughts going into a huge matchup.
This will be fight number 32 for me. I've been a professional boxer for 10 years now. I'm heading up to Boston. To me, it's like another fight to me. You know, I made my career on going in people's backyards and beating them up, and that's the same thing I'm gonna do. Come March 16, I'm going in your backyard and beat you up. Simple as that.
Yeah, and that's going to be a huge matchup against Francis Hogan, who's undefeated at 13-0-0. What would you say that your thoughts are going into this boxing matchup?
It's gonna be a great fight. Excited to hear a young fighter. Like you said, he got an undefeated record. He don't want to lose. You know what I mean? I'm coming to give him his first loss, so it's gonna be a great fight. I know he's gonna come in. He got the fans behind him, the hometown. He's a hometown Boston kid, so he's gonna be ready just as I'm gonna be ready. So that's what makes this a great matchup.
And speaking of young, you started boxing very young at 8 years old.
Absolutely.
What got you interested in a sport like that?
My uncle, at the time, he was a boxing trainer, so I used to see him come every day. Like when I stayed over house over the weekends, he'd come with his boxing bag, his training stuff, and I was just fell in love with it. This was like one of the sports where at the time going through a lot, growing up, a lot of bad things happened in my family and stuff. So boxing was kind of motivating me to stay focused, kept me out of the streets, kept me out of different things. So I'm still here to this day.
Yeah, and when it comes to growing up through the years, you actually stopped boxing at one point, pursued football, and you were very good at football. Former cornerback at Southern Connecticut State University. At one point, you were a top 100 football player. You actually walked out with the Oakland Raiders, Kansas City Chiefs, Indianapolis Colts, and Atlanta Falcons. You were working with NFL teams, almost went full pro there. How would you say that moment was in your life?
Going through them stuff. I learned, but no matter what you do in life, most you put your all in it and hard work, it pays off. You know what I mean? I came from a Division II school, and the opportunity to come this close to making an NFL team. It's hard work, no matter what. And then now being a professional boxer, been in the game 10 years. 32 fights. It's hard work. It's what you put in. If you put in nothing, you get nothing out of it. So I tell people, man, work hard and things happen.
Yeah, and first of all, going Division II and possibly having a shot at the NFL, that's really unheard of. So It just goes to show how talented you were in your football days. And then, of course, football, hard-hitting sport, boxing, it's all about hitting. How would you compare the two sports together?
Like you said, it's both physical sport. I was a defensive player, so I love hitting. So I'm a boxer, so I still love to hit. So it just, like you said, you just got to take care of your body. You know what I mean? Like you said, I never had to take a break because I went from football to another impact sport, to boxing, another impact sport, and I'm still here standing strong. So you got to take care of your body. You got to get the proper rest. You got to eat right. You got to nurse your injuries, and you got to take care of yourself at the end of the day.
So boxing, it's not just a physical sport, it's a mental sport, and every day, every match, it's different, every day takes a different effect on your body, you go through different experience, every match, it takes a different effect on your body, and you go through different experiences.
Right.
Boxing could be very violent at times. Do you ever wonder, like before a match or during a match, I could get seriously injured in all of this?
It crossed my mind, but at the same time, I'm always prepared. And I feel like when you don't prepare, that's when you can get serious hurt. And I've been there. I've been there when I wasn't fully prepared and got hurt, So now I'm at this point in my career, being older and being, a vet in the game, I'm ready. It really crossed my mind, I look at it like where I come from, I would never have a chance to be here if I didn't make the right decision in life. So getting hurt in boxing, it ain't really nothing to me,
And you've been putting more of the heart on your opponents than they have on you. You have a winning record. You are 18-10-2 with 6 knockouts. That's very impressive. But it all goes back to 2013 when you made your debut. I have the opportunity to go pro. I'm gonna pursue it, and I'm gonna be great at it?
Like I said, I was a former football player, so I made my pro debut on NBC Sports in front of millions. I was live on television, and right there I knew this was meant to be. You know what I mean? God make no mistakes. I fought on NBC Sports, my first fight. Then my second fight, I fought on ESPN, Friday Night Fights. So 2 fights back to back to be on TV. I just knew it was meant to be from God. You know what I mean? It was my gift. I honor my mom. You know, my mom was murdered in 2008, unsolved to this day, and that changed my whole life. You know, I still get mad at this time. So boxing was kind of my outlet of I can beat people up and get paid for it, and I can let my anger out. You know, my mom was something that was my world. You know what I mean? When somebody took her, it kind of like half of me died at that moment. But I realized I got to honor her in the right way, and boxing was the only way I can honor her, and now I'm successful.
How much did your mom mean to you when it came to your overall professional career, whether it's football or boxing?
She always pushed me to be great, no matter what. Nobody really was athletes in my family that took it to another level. So she always pushed me, no matter if it was football or boxing. But she loved boxing more because she seen the passion I had for it at a young age. You know, I was coming in, house shadow box, thought it was Muhammad Ali, I'm the greatest, all this. So she always knew the passion right there from the beginning. She always told me, even when I was playing football, she always tell me like, don't rule out boxing. And then when she passed away, it kind of, her voice got me back to the ring, and that's why I'm here.
And now you're playing to honor her.
Oh, absolutely.
It's something that's truly amazing, and you know, you don't see that a lot from athletes, you know, and you're able to take something that's a negative situation and make it and push you to help you be successful because you're playing in honor of her.
And that's why I really don't fear nothing when I get in that ring. People like, oh, you fight him, you scared? I'm like, nah, because I got a purpose. You know what I mean? Like you said, I'm honoring my mom. When you honor somebody, yeah, I don't really fear nothing anyway, you know, at the end of the day, because I know my purpose. I know my mom ain't going to let nothing crazy or anything bad happen in that rope. So I just give him all and don't fear no man but God.
Your nickname, it's the Quiet Storm. How did you get that?
It's so crazy, because my uncle gave it to me, back in like 95, 96. We was picking our jackets out for the Golden Glove boxing. I wasn't there that day, and I came back and I seen the Quiet Storm. It said James the Quiet Storm Williams. I'm like, wow. But it was just a reflection of how my uncle and them view me, because I come in the gym, I'm humble, I'm quiet. But then when I get in that ring, it's like, bang, I beat a guy up and stop him. I'm like, oh, my God, this guy's quiet. And then next thing you know, the fight is over. So that name kind of stuck with me, and I loved it. You know what I mean? Because it do represent my personality. Because if you ever see me in the gym, I'm all business. I really don't say much. I go in there and work, and then I go fight. And people are like, oh, my God, this guy can fight, you know. And I just always love that, Quiet Storm, you know what I mean? And then you don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what I'm thinking about until you get punched in the face by me. Now you know.
Yeah, that they know not to mess with you anymore after that.
Absolutely.
And when it comes to going into a match, what would you say, you know, your mindset is? Are you, you know, humble? Are you excited? Are you, curious on how things are going to pan out?
I'm a big fan of Animal Planet, right? So I watch Animal Planet. So as a mindset, animal in the wild is killed to be killed. And I kind of always had that mindset when I go in the ring. It's killed to be killed. And that's just mentality at the end of the day, because you gotta go hunt. You know what I mean? At the same time, boxing is a dangerous sport. People realize like, oh, they see the glory of it, but don't understand you can get really hurt. You can be messed up for life. I got family, I got kids at home, so it's kind of like you gotta go in there and handle business serious. And like I said, it's killed to be killed, and that's the way the boxing is. And then when it's all said and over, you happy. You wish your opponent the best. You hope nobody's injured too bad and go home to their family, because we all got families to feed in this sport too. So.
Exactly. You know, boxing, you got two go into the ring. Only one will truly come out victorious. Sometimes the other one will come out in a stretcher as someone else is getting a big, congratulations too. And when it comes to your boxing career, you're 36 years old. You know, how much longer do you plan on doing this? Do you plan on doing it for possibly another decade, or or just as long as, mentally you're ready and physically you're ready?
I'm an alien, so I'm gonna do this for 100 more years right now. But I'm not sure. Each fight at this point in my career, I'm taking it one fight at a time. This fight coming up March 16th could be my last fight of my career. I don't know. You know, man. At this point, like I said, I take fight at a time. So if it don't go the way I like, or I don't feel the same in my body, then I can walk away from the sport. So I'm just taking it one fight at a time and see where it goes. You know what I mean? As I feel good, I keep it going. If I don't feel good, shit over for me.
Taking it day by day and match by match. And,
Absolutely.
you know, I gotta say, I've known you personally, you know, for several years now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, there's a big conspiracy. You know, there's this movie, it's called Warrior. It's about a teacher. It's played by Joel Edgerton playing Brandon Collin, who's walk out of school, and he does boxing on the side, and he was very good at it. And it's based loosely off of a true story. And here you are, you know, you walk out of high school, you're affecting these young minds, doing a great job, and then on the side, you know, you're pursuing your professional boxing career. How do you really tie into helping the youth and also, you know, pursuing your dreams?
Like I said, I work in high school, so I work with a lot of young students, you know, that got dreams of their own. So they look at my story and they see me come here every day to work. So I tell them, look at me, I'm chasing my dream every day. So I'm no different from y'all. So if I'm successful, I want to be successful. Look at it right here. Let's look at me. Just keep working, keep putting in, you know what I mean? So don't never give up. Don't ever get discouraged. No matter what we go through outside of school or life, we got to bite down. I tell people, bite down your mouthpiece and go hard. You know what I mean? That's something that you got to do, because success only comes from while you're working hard. You know what I mean? Some people think success is being a millionaire, having millions of dollars. That's not success. That's a reward, a part of being successful. But successful is part waking up every day and going after your dreams. That's successful. When I'm sitting here doing this interview, I'm success because now I get to tell my story. I get to tell people what I'm doing, and at the same time, I'm still living it. So,
Man, it's a great story.
Absolutely. You know, I'm here to motivate. I feel like God put me through things, and at time that I didn't understand it, to now. You know what I mean? To now that I'm older, I can understand why He did the things He did, and I'm a living testimony.
You know, as we mentioned before, you're going into that huge fight. As you said, it could be possibly your last fight, depending on the opportunities that come. You know, going up against a guy who's undefeated, obviously he's very great, you're very great as well. You have more wins than him, first of all. So right now, you hold the bragging rights over him.
I do. I got the experience over him, but at the same time, I know what it means. I've been in a position where I was undefeated, and you step up against a fighter, big test. So this is the toughest fight of his career. So at the end of the day, we're going to see what he made of. You know what I mean? People know what I'm made of. It's no ifs, no buts. You know, I fight anybody, you know. So people know I've been on TV 11 times, won 4 belts, been ranked in the world. So people know what I'm about. So there's a question mark all over his name.
And when it comes to your motivation, when it comes to, you know, helping you pursue your career, who would you say has been your biggest mentor and biggest help when it comes to pursuing?
My family, my kids, my wife. Just even when the losses, the wins, it's all about, you know what I mean, the love never changed, you know what I mean, no matter what I go through in life. And then they see me bounce back, and I just had an attitude like, no matter what in life, we can't give up. No matter if we win. I done took, leading up to the fight, 5 losses in a row. A lot of people don't know about that. You know what I mean? A lot of people think it's over for me. A lot of people say, oh, Jimmy's done. Jimmy's washed up. He's past his time. But this fight going to show that. I'm far from that. Actually, I'm in a better space mentally outside the ring. So at this time, I won't want to step in the ring with myself, because I know how dangerous I can be at this point. And you come as a great boxer with experience. Being that I'm a former football player. Now this is fight 32 now, so I kind of feel like I'm in my prime. I'm all that football is behind me now. I'm really a boxer now, you know. And at the same time, I do this part-time. Really, you know what I mean? The guys I go against, they box every day, 24/7. I work a daytime job, you know, so this part-time. So be at this level, I feel real good. You know what I mean? It's hard work.
You're an ordinary person doing, frankly, an unordinary thing. You know, you don't see everyone step into the boxing ring. A lot of people, you know, they'd be too afraid to, you know, because it intimidates them. And here you are stepping into the ring. You've won many times. And as you said, you know, it's going to be a bigger fight for your opponent, but it's also going to show that, hey, I'm showing up. I'm still here. I'm gonna kick some ass when I'm here.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, where I come from, I ain't supposed to make it this far. I ain't supposed to be here talking to you. So every time I sit here and I'm doing an interview, I'm doing something, I reflect and understand where I came from. But some people say, okay, he got 5 losses. He been this. The win, lose, draw is a win for me because I know where I was standing at 10 years ago when I was on the outside looking in. When I had no hope, I had no desire. I didn't know where I was going to do with life. So to be here now, it's a win for me. You know what I mean? And I'm ready. I'm very confident about this fight. This is a big one. I've been in big ones. I go in your backyard. Look at my resume. I don't got no problem going in people's backyards and fighting them because I know what I'm made of. You know what I mean? I ain't nothing. I don't gotta gas myself up. I don't gotta suit myself up. I know who I am as a man, and I love going in people's backyards and beating them up. So that's what I do.
And when it comes to anyone who wants to pursue their dreams, what do you have to say to the dreamers out there?
Never give up. And then only you can make your dream come true. I don't care how much you tell somebody about it. I don't care how much you force it on people. Oh, this is what I want to do. But if you're the only person that can make it happen, nobody else. People can be in line and assist you and open a little door, but you gotta be willing to be in front of that door for them to open it. So you only can make your dreams come true. So I tell them never give up because it can take 2 months, it can take 2 years, it can take 20 years. It's all about you. Never give up. Look at me. I've been in this game 10 years. I had my ups and downs, but I'm still here. So imagine if I would have gave up, I won't be here right now. So I just tell you, no matter what, don't give up. Don't put a limit on your dream. Don't put a time limit on your dream. If it's your dream, go get it. Good things come when you develop and you build from it. Nothing good come fast. So it's whatever. If this is your dream, it should never be no time limit on it and say, okay, I'm going to do this. If we don't go this way, nah. Just chase your dream. Never give up, and you'll see how many doors you open by the time it's all said and done.
Folks, when it comes to having a time limit, you only have one life. Pursue your dreams. That's what Jimmy over here is doing, and with that, he's been very successful. He's lived a life that many dream of. Jimmy, thank you.
Thank you, man. And if they go Westies, I got a lot of support from West Haven, man. I won't be here without the support either. So people love me, look up to me, and after the day, I'm going to keep this ball rolling.